Talking stops, and at long last, the college football playoff has arrived. And it begins in Glendale, Arizona in the first national semifinal. The number 3 TCU Horned Frogs at 12-1, taking on the second-ranked Michigan Wolverines. Welcome, everyone, to the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Max Duggan has led the Horned Frogs on a magical, unlikely journey. This was a team that was 5-7 a year ago. Now they're the first team from the state of Texas to make the CFP in year 9 of this format. J.J. McCarthy was a backup quarterback when Michigan was in the CFP last year. Now he is the starter, and he's never lost in that role. He has smiled his way to Glendale. Welcome, everybody, to the Ram Trucks kickoff. Just moments away now. Welcome, Sean McDonough, along with Todd Blackledge. Delighted to have you with us if you're a college football fan. And you probably are if you're watching this. It's still the most wonderful time of the year. Before we dive into this matchup, Todd, let's take an overview of the 4-team college football playoff field. In the nightcap tonight, Georgia and Ohio State, the Bulldogs trying to become the first team to win back-to-back national titles in 9 years of the CFP.
Yeah, I think in Georgia and Michigan, they've been the two most complete teams all season. Certainly they deserve to be here. I think Ohio State and TCU both had to kind of hold their breath on selection Saturday to make sure they were going to get in. They're in, and deservedly so. Ohio State's got a tough challenge because Georgia's still the team to beat in this whole thing. And the last time out, they didn't fare so well against a very physical Michigan team. They're going to have the same physical challenge with the Bulldogs tonight.
To mention, Michigan was here last year when they were a surprise team. Now they are 25-2 in the last 2 seasons. They're 13-0 this year. And if you think back 2 years, Todd, that seems almost impossible. It was a program that seemed to be adrift. Lots of speculation about Jim Harbaugh. But now they're really a reflection of their coach.
Yep, I think Jim Harbaugh said, if I'm going down swinging. We're going to get back to my identity. Hard-nosed, physical football. In the last 2 years, the offensive line has driven the mentality of this football team. And not surprisingly, the last 2 years, they've been the Joe Moore Award winners for the best offensive line in football. They are physical, and they believe they can impose their will on you over 4 quarters.
Taking on a physical TCU team. They're a Cinderella story. When the season began, it was hard to see TCU making it to the college football playoff. They were 200-1 long shots to make it here. They were unranked in the preseason, weren't ranked till they were 4-0 after a win over Oklahoma. And what a tenuous trip it was along the tightrope. 5 come from behind wins in the second half. The only loss to Kansas State. The resume good enough. They have made it here safely, led by Max Duggan, Heisman Trophy runner-up, Davey O'Brien and Johnny Unitas Award winner in the quarterback awards. And Sonny Dykes, the National Coach of the Year in his first season as head coach of the Horned Frogs. On the TCU sideline, Tiffany Blackman.
Coach Dykes, you told us that 90% of this team has never been to a bowl game before. How could that play a factor in today's game?
Well, you think it would, but our guys have had such a mature approach to everything that they've done so far. It's been a great week of preparation, really a great 3 weeks of preparation. So our guys have handled it like a bunch of veterans.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today.
Okay, appreciate it.
Sean?
And not a fluke. They were surprised to start the year, but it is a very good football team that Sonny Dykes brings here.
They are loaded with speed on both sides of the ball. They live by big plays. But as you mentioned it, they are much more physical than people give them credit for. And they never give up. They never panic, even if they're behind in a ball game in the second half.
Jim Harbaugh knows what he's getting in the opponent here today. It's great respect for the Horned Frogs. 13-0 for the first time in program history. And it's the winningest college football program of all time. About to take the field here in Glendale. While TCU had a lot of close calls to get here, Michigan did not. Only 2 one-possession games. They're 13-0 winning by an average of 27 points per game. Molly McGrath on the Michigan side.